Hey everyone, cake decorating time. I've made 4 of these 6-inch round cakes and I'm cutting the tops off of each one of them now. Super important to make them as level as possible. There are tools out there to help you get perfectly level cakes every time. I find that my serrated knife does the job pretty well. I just get down at eye level, make sure that I've cut the top off decently straight, spin it, get a different viewpoint, go again, until all 4 are cut off. I keep those cake tops, by the way, because they're delicious and you can make cake pops with them. It's 100% the right call. There they are. Cake plate on top of my turntable, a little bit of frosting at the very bottom to kind of glue and set that bottom piece of cake into place. From here, I'm just starting to layer my frostings and my cake layers. The bottom piece of cake is the only one that I put upright. Every other one I'm gonna flip upside down from here on out. And that really just ends up giving me a nice clean place to put frosting versus like the cut top of the cake, which can give you some crumbs in your frosting. And then just flipping each one over. And when I get to the top layer, that actually gives me a nice edge for my cake as well. So it's nice and flat with sharp 90-degree angles for the edge. I'm not hyper-focusing about filling in the gaps either of the cake layers as I'm moving up. I'm gonna get to all of that here in just a minute. I'm gonna put the final layer of frosting on top, and you can start to see that the cake is starting to lean a little, and I'm going to stop here in just a second and I'm gonna readjust, make sure it's as level as I can, give it a spin, look at it from different angles. From here, we're gonna go ahead and fill those gaps. So we're using our offset spatula again. Notice how I have it completely upside down, finger on the blade, and that's really just helping give me a ton of control over this cake. I'm going around smoothing. Because there's buttercream in between each layer of cake, the cake is still super easy to manipulate. So I'm almost shoving the cake a little bit too with my offset spatula. Now I'm gonna switch tools and I'm gonna go to my bench scraper or my cake scraper, and I'm starting from the outside edges and pulling towards the middle, and that's knocking down that edge that I've created with my spatula. Now I'm noticing it's still a little crooked. I'm gonna get my offset spatula back. I'm gonna push my cake back into place a little bit. And then I'm grabbing my pastry bag and I'm gonna do some florets. Now when I do florets, I try to do opposites. One side opposite the other side. And then once I've got enough, I just fill in the gaps. My bag got a little loose, tightening it up, keep that pressure, and then there you have it. A super easy dirty iced cake with florets on top. And I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you learned something. Stick around and we'll learn more as we go.